welcome to episode 3 of Creative Conversations for People Who Love to Sing. I'm going to start by just saying, wow, the last 2.5 weeks, I think it is now, have been really, really eventful. I've learnt new things. My thoughts, I'm a thinker anyway, I think deeply all the time, but my thoughts are getting even deeper to the point where I'm remembering things that, with the help of conversations with my mum on the phone, I'm remembering significant moments in my childhood that got me involved in choirs and singing. And the one that we were talking about recently was, Mum said that I was about 7 or 8, and I went to a music academy throughout all of my school life. And so one day she picked me up from school and, on the advice of my piano teacher, took me to choir, because my piano teacher had said that she thought that if I joined the academy choir, it would give me confidence, I'd meet more people, and it would improve my sense of musicality, my musicality. So Mum dropped me off at the academy this day, handed me over to my piano teacher, who then said, okay, all you need to do is go straight up those stairs, through the double doors, and there's the choir. They're expecting you. So I went up the stairs, approached the double doors, and could hear people singing on the other side of them, but was suddenly overcome with terror. The idea of walking through those doors into a room full of people that I didn't know just was overwhelming, to the point where I found the nearest empty classroom and hid. I hid in there, really upset, and I hid in there till somebody came in and got me and took me into the choir session. The reason I'm sharing this story with you is because I run lots of collective singing events. One of my passions is getting a lot of people together to enjoy the shared experience of singing, because I know about all of the benefits of that for empowerment, for social cohesion, for people just generally feeling a million times better about themselves. And recently, the last 2 weeks that I referred to earlier were to do with the fact that I created my first online virtual choir, which was amazing. It was called Love Sings, and it was an open call to people from all over the world to join in. I think we had about 180 people join in, which was amazing. But I made a decision when I was recruiting for that project that I would write individually to all of my Facebook friends and invite them to take part. And I wanted to do that because I realised that in the absence of each other physically, I didn't want to feel so detached from people that I couldn't get to their hearts and get to them in a personal way. So, and I'm glad that I did it that way, because I discovered lots of things about how people are dealing with lockdown that I'm glad I did, because it made me able to relate to people and communicate with people on a much more personal level. But some of the reactions I got, like when people said, I'd love to join in, but I would absolutely be terrified to do something like that, I totally understood it. And I explained to them, shared with them, the story that I've just shared with you. Because that feeling of terror to do with the unknown can be overwhelming, and it can stop you from doing things that actually, once you dip your toe in, can be life-changing in the best possible way. I mean, I'm passionate about choirs and collective singing because, for me, it's life-affirming. When you get over that initial fear and you actually take a chance and dip your toe in, the rewards far outweigh the fear. The rewards of meeting new people who are on a level playing field. It doesn't matter what else you do in life. In a choir, if you sing a certain part, you're all singing that certain part. It doesn't matter. No other aspect of your life really matters. But the confidence it gives you has an impact on other areas of your life. That's that project that I just ran called Love Sings. I was really heartened that I could persuade people to come and join in. And even more heartened when at the end they said, oh, I'm so glad I took part. I feel fantastic. What I'd really like to know, though, is I felt fantastic watching it develop into something that I didn't know what the outcome would be. For me, it was a completely new experience. Yes, I know all about singing and choirs, but I didn't know whether creating something online with lots of different people in individual spaces was going to feel like. I didn't know whether it was going to work, so it was an unknown quantity to me. I did it in partnership. I couldn't have done that on my own. So I found a local video production company who sorted out the film for me, Zoot Media here in Liverpool. And I also called on the services of Park Street Studios, which is a legendary studio in Liverpool. And you know what? Heartfelt thanks to those people, because they just said yes, and together in partnership we created the project. I guess my questions this episode are, if you've ever taken part in an online or real life large scale singing event or choir, what was it like before you joined the choir? What was it like during the process of being in the choir? And if it was for a performance or something you'd never done before, and in this case, the end result of seeing the virtual choir, what was the outcome like? What was the feeling that you were left with? Has it inspired any, has it sparked anything in your imagination that makes you think, oh, do you know what, I'd like to do this next or that next? Because I can tell you, I can share with you that going through that whole experience of learning something new has definitely left me with lots of food for thought. But that's all fine and well. But if I would be much more enriched if I could hear what you guys think as well. So if you wouldn't mind leaving me your comments, if you've never taken part in a large-scale singing event or been in a choir, what it feels like to you, whether it feels exciting, daunting, challenging, just any comments around choirs, large-scale singing events, the collective energy around that, beginning, during and end, would be really valuable. I can't wait to read your comments. So until next time, keep singing if you can, and lots of love. See you next time.